So Meher is a beautiful, full entertainment film. It is a complete entertainment, I would say, that everything in this film, um, every person will be able to relate to because it's showing all kinds of different emotions, the ingredients to having a full package, whether it's struggles, laughter, sadness, relationships. We've got it all covered in this film. And I think this is something that after a long time, a full family entertainment from youngsters to the elderly can enjoy watching together. And the fact that Simi, my character, is a very relatable girl. She's a girl who, will do anything for her family, for her loved ones, and she's an epicenter of the whole film, like the whole family, जिसको सबको बांध के रखा है. And जब एक लड़की माँ बन जाती है तो उसके लिए सबसे जरूरी जो चीज होती है is her family and her child and her husband, but the struggles that they face together, that's something this film is about. And उसको कैसे फिर वापस they come back together, or they make the struggles worth fighting for. That's something that you'll see in this film. I think this is a film that will cater to all ages and all kinds of people. It's not just the Punjabis, even non-Punjabis will enjoy this film because this is a kind of cinema that people have been waiting for. And it has a message. There's a very nice social message in this film. Honestly, Aditi, I think when you see the film, you'll see that the message that is there is relevant to us all. And the fact that second chances are sakte hain, don't ever give up in life. Never ever give up. That is the message in this film that is very relevant for today. लोग बहुत जल्दी हार मान जाते हैं. People give up very quickly in life. And I think this is something that this film kind of you'll resonate with, because it's kind of showing you that don't give up. It's still there. The opportunity can still come. Have faith on yourself. Have faith upar wale ke upar, and something, the doors will open again, but have that vishwas. And that's something that this is a beautiful message in the film that I think people will really like.
If you could just tell us a little bit about the whole process, the shooting, where all was it shot, and over what kind of period, something about the music, because it's got some really
Yes,
sweet tunes.
brilliant songs. I think the fact that I think Punjab in itself is all about music, and I think the core of the industry, the soul of the industry is always good music. People want to first they hear the songs of the film. Okay, yeah, gaane kaise hain film ke, and I think we've lucked out that we have the best of the singers: Sonu Nigam, Jubin Nutiyal, Dalir Mehndi, Jassi Jasbir, B Prak. We've got the list of the best singers that you can find today, and the kind of songs that they have created, I mean, it's just magical. You've got tomorrow will be the Lit Baji's song that's released, and it's so mind blowing. You yourself will say the ek gana nahi hai is album mein that you think is okay. Every song is beautiful, and I think that's something that I personally have been very lucky with in my career span, that I've had always really good songs, and that's something that I'm proud of. And we've shown a lot of Punjab culture also. Isme na, I think that's something that people will really enjoy watching on the larger screen, is seeing the पंजाब के पिंड हम वापस धूम शेरी पिंड गए थे हम, मोहाली, चंडीगढ़. In fact, ours was the first film that got permission to shoot in Manikaran Saab. So we've gone there to shoot. And that's something that we're very blessed. I mean, if you see the title itself, here the title Meher. Meher is such a positive title. It's such a beautiful title, and to start a film on that note, on blessings. I think that's what we all need in life, is just blessings. Is blessings that work miracles, is blessings that take us forward, and is blessings that take us out of trouble and difficult times. So I think this is something that I think couldn't have asked for a better film, asked for a better team. And I think this is something that I've really enjoyed working on.
It sounds like that's probably what drew you to this film as well. I mean, it kind of marks your comeback after a bit of a hiatus. So just tell us a little bit about that. I mean, did it feel like, they say you never forget how to ride a bike. Is it pretty much just that? I mean, it's in you,
Absolutely.
so.
See, acting is talent. It's not something that you can, I mean, yes, people go to schools to kind of refine their skills, but acting will always be what's inside your inherent talent, right? And I don't think that's something that wo kabhi jayega. Even if you come back after a break, maybe a day or two will take you to get back into the routine of shooting and getting back into that process of acting. But once you're there and you're doing it, like for me especially, I can only talk about myself. I don't know for others how it is, but for me it was just, it's like I had never gone away. And it was like, coming back to my happy place and to the place I love the most after my kids and my family is being in front of the camera. So I think this whole process was beautiful. We did some workshops, we did some classes, we did some script reading together. But for me, it's once you're in the character, once you're in your costumes, you're on the set, that's what makes the whole character come to life. And that's when Simmi came to life, is on set. Um, and the process was beautiful. I loved every moment. I think this is the first film I've ever worked on where I've left the set very emotional. In fact, it was just me, the whole film, the whole unit. We were all so sad on the last day. It's because we became like Meher ki family. Everyone was so close. We all bonded so well, and I think that's something that, yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful memories that we created.
Great. And just then, on that note, if we could just share some thoughts about, you mentioned like your happy place after your kids and family, then this is the happy place. This balance, balancing motherhood, career, how important do you think that message is as well? Because there must be women out there who might be thinking about coming back to their work.
Absolutely. I think, you know what? Generally, I feel women are super women. I think we just inherently know how to balance life. I think we just figure it out. When the time comes that we have to balance between our kids and our husband and our work, we somehow manage. And I think the most important part for a woman to go back after having kids is to have a good support system. Without a support system, now it becomes very tough for a girl to come back and do what she wants to do. And I think I'm lucky in that sense that I have a great husband who supported me, who has said that you do what you have to do. I'm there. Tu tension na le. I look after the kids. While I was shooting, he was with the kids, and while I'm at home and he's working, I'm there looking after the house and the kids. So we've balanced it. That's what life is, and that's what relationships are, is that you grow together.
Just a few thoughts on Punjabi cinema. Thanks to streaming and all of these things, like cinema from different parts of India is kind of hitting the global scene. So just your thoughts
Absolutely.
on that.
Say that Punjabi cinema is the most growing cinema out of all the regional cinemas. I think Punjabi cinema has really taken on and taken off in such a brilliant direction that um, so many beautiful films are being produced today. And I think that's something that had to come about. I think change was required, was needed. I think people are bored seeing the same kind of films, same kind of star cast. And I think there's a fresh pairing that's coming, fresh content that's coming. It's a very fresh idea, and something that I think was needed. I think people were waiting for this. And I think Punjab cinema as a whole, I think is the only cinema where people are actually going to the theaters to watch films. I think this is the beauty of our cinema, Punjabi cinema. But people actually, if the film's good, they go to the theater. They don't wait, okay, TV pe aayegi.